If you've been following cryptocurrency, you've probably heard about what an NFT is. Now, NFTs are not new per se, but they are currently having their big moment. They are having their boom cycle right now. We are seeing NFTs selling for millions of dollars. We are seeing artists selling their art as NFTs. We are seeing people like Jack Dorsey selling their tweets as NFTs. And we are going to begin even seeing musicians selling some of their art as NFTs, okay? NFTs are just getting started because currently a lot of what's going on is usually related to artists and things like that. But that is beginning to change. And that is where we come into this. Funko. Funko is a company that makes these little Funko Pops, and people tend to like to collect them. This makes for a perfect NFT stock, okay? I actually just bought 4 shares of Funko today, threw about 80 bucks at it. We're going to see what happens, but I think in the long term, it's going to be a very positive investment. Funko is in a perfect spot to get in on this NFT craze. They could sell art with NFTs. They could sell exclusive content as NFTs. They could sell NFT, or they could sell like a digital, an NFT that connects in some way to their physical product, right? The possibilities are endless, okay? There's a few different companies that have been popping lately because of the NFT craze, but I like Funko the most because I think they're the most established, and that is not financial advice, that is just my opinion. So an NFT, a non-fungible token, is basically a proof of ownership of a digital product. It's the simplest way to put it. So if someone creates art and puts it out as an NFT, you now own that digital art if you buy it, okay? And there's ways of verifying what's the actual one is versus if someone goes and makes a copy of it. We're gonna know which one's the copy and which one is the original art. It's kind of like, someone could go out and, get a forgery of a famous piece of art, but there's ways to tell typically, if that is a forgery. And the same thing is true with NFTs. There's ways to tell which ones are fake and which ones are valid. Now, NFTs are selling for a ton of money right now. A lot of them are usually from famous people who already have a fan base, such as artists and things like that. But we are beginning to see companies get involved. Now, one key area of the economy that I think is going to get involved more and more with NFTs, beyond Funko even, is the music industry. So look at this. Grimes, who is Elon Musk's wife, and, mother of one of his children, I believe, has sold $6 million worth of digital art as NFTs. Now, here's the key thing. It's not just images. There's short videos that are set to music that are also selling as NFTs. So here's a key thing here. What if artists begin selling the actual music itself as an NFT? Now, there's going to be a lot of complications here, and this is not going to happen right away. This is at least a year away, because there has to be some things in the law that gets, worked out because of record deals, right? Are record deals going to get to own some of that? Things like that are going to have to get worked out. But I foresee a future where artists sell things like MIDI files as NFTs. A MIDI file is basically, if an artist makes a melody, they can put it into a MIDI file and sell it like that. Or if artists are selling, actual music as NFTs. These are all possibilities as the technology begins to advance and as law becomes a little bit more clearer over what an artist is allowed to do when it comes to things like their music deal and things like that. Now, I also think that major record labels that own a lot of what the artist outputs and what the artist puts out are going to get into the NFT market. Now, we haven't seen this yet, so this is just pure speculation on my part, but I could see major record labels that own actual rights to famous musicians' music that may not even be alive anymore, going out and selling that product as an NFT and raking in millions and millions of dollars. And that is why I plan on also buying some shares in some music or record label companies on top of the Funko Pop shares that I also just bought, which I think is also going to have a frenzy over the next year. What you want to look for if you're trying to buy stocks as an NFT play is what you want to look for is companies that own a lot of IP. Companies that own a lot of IP. Now, I know Funko is a weird exception because they don't technically own all the IP. They have like licensing rights and things like that. But they're in a prime position also. But when it comes to if you're trying to get an NFT play, look at like media companies, companies that own TV shows, that own comic books, that own art, that own books. Those are the companies that I think are going to benefit the most from this NFT craze. I think we are in the first wave of this NFT craze where we are going to see this continue and continue to expand over the next few years. And this could be its own separate thing from the major cryptocurrency markets, where it follows its own boom and bust cycle. Right now, guys, we are in the first wave of it. We're seeing art, we're seeing videos. As this expands, we can see, artists selling the rights to their music, selling MIDI files, selling exclusive concerts as NFTs, and that is going to be a big thing. We can see media companies that own the rights to television shows selling, cuts of the show that never made it to air as NFTs. This is going to be a very big market, and I am buying stocks right now that are primed to benefit from that, okay? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share it. It helps me out so much. Also, if you want to get a VPN, if you're worried about internet privacy, hackers, big government, big corporations gathering your personal data against your wishes, click the link in the description to my Pure VPN link. That link will get you a huge discount on a VPN, so you don't have to worry about government, hackers, and big corporations gathering your personal data against your wishes. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.